Tonight we're going to be making taco burgers. And not just taco burgers, but Macho taco burgers with ground beef and chorizo sausage and all these spices in there. Also have some, this is boar's head chipotle Gouda cheese slices we're going to have on this burger. And then we're going to make a guacamole sauce and some Mighty Taco hot sauce, and then also some salsa and some shredded lettuce on top. So let's go ahead and get started. This is 90%, 10% fat ground beef. All right, we're going to be mixing it with greasy, fatty, homemade chorizo sausage. And if you want to know how I made this chorizo sausage from scratch, you go ahead and check out my video where I make chorizo sausage from scratch. Otherwise, you can buy chorizo sausage, if you're lucky, in a store. All right, so let's start with our meat. First thing I'm going to put in there is I'm going to put in this Wegmans Chipotle Marinade Smoky Chili Paste. Oh, so good. So good, it's going to add a great flavor to it. So let's go ahead and put I'm going to put 2 scoops. 2 scoops of this delicious flavor in here. Now you could make a taco burger just by getting a packet of taco seasoning mix. This is gluten-free, this Ortega stuff. I use this in my taco, but I use it because it's got cornstarch in it and it takes some of the grease out of the taco. I like cooking my taco meat in a frying pan or in a crock pot. So I end up adding cornstarch anyways. So I'm not going to use this for this burger because I got all the ingredients of this without the cornstarch. I don't need the cornstarch. So I'm going to add all these spices myself for my taco mix. So I'm going to start with my dark chili powder. I'm going to add a nice portion of that on there. I'm going to add some cumin, same amount. And what am I adding here? Probably about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 or 4. It's really up to you how much you want to add there. This is garlic powder. This is onion powder. I'm adding only dry spices to this meat. This is for a little spice. So these are our taco flavors. And now, say I got some chipotle chili because I like that smoky. My tacos, I like to have a nice smoky flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and add this chipotle powder. And then you can add a little extra flavor with an ancho chili, ground ancho chili powder. So I'm going to add that in there. Boop, 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 boop. Come on. Alright, that's good. And then the cayenne, this is where the heat is. So if you want it to be spicy, you're going to add some cayenne. And that's up to you how much you want to add, how spicy you want it. You don't have to add it at all if you don't want. But I love having as many types of peppers in my taco meat as possible. It gives it a nice flavor. So I get all these spices out of here. And there is all my seasoning for my taco meat. Now I just have to mix it all up together so that the meat gets nice and seasoned. It smells good. That chipotle paste is really, really good. So I'm going to mix it real good. I want all the spices and all the meat to be mixed in there together. This is 2 pounds of meat, by the way. 2 pounds of 10% fat. And like I said, I'm using 10% fat because I'm adding all the fat from the chorizo. So I don't need it to be extra fatty meat. And I'm probably going to add a ½ pound of chorizo. You could use a whole pound if you want. This is 2 pounds, but And I don't need to add chorizo. This is a taco burger. I can make a taco meat burger just using this meat right here. But I am going to add chorizo because this isn't just a taco burger. This is a Mucho Macho taco burger. I'm going to add this much. Maybe a little bit more. So this is less than half, but it's close to a pound probably. It's probably a pound. So I had a pound in there. And then you just mix it all up again. Mix it up until everything's incorporated evenly. Okay, this is mixed up really good. Sausage and the ground beef are mixed up really good. I'm going to press these out. I'm going to do these on a flat top. I could just make regular burgers, you know, like I was making and put it on the grill. You go ahead and do that, but I'm gonna make these nice and flat, these taco burgers. So you go ahead and you take a ball, you put it in your pie pans here. I got wax paper, and then you press that sucker down. All right, let's see what we got here. This one's way too big. It's nice. I like the thickness of it, but it's way too big. So let's go ahead and do that one over. All right. So this is about the size of a really nice sized meatball. Not super large, but almost normal size for an Italian restaurant meatball. Put that in there. Press it down. And that looks really good. This is perfect thickness. So I'm going to pound out a bunch of these, and then we're going to do them on the flat top stove. And I'm going to make I'm going to put a slice of cheese, and we're going to make double. That's why these are nice and thick. So I could almost like a smash burger. I could cook this up, and then I could put a slice of cheese on it, and we'll make double patties, like at Burger King when you get a double Whopper. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do this, and then I'll come back when I'm starting to grill. Okay, I'm gonna make my special sauce for the. I'm gonna make the special sauce for my Mucho Macho taco burger, and I got some guacamole, some Fiesta guacamole to be exact. You get spicy guacamole. There's all types of guacamoles, and you can see guacamole, and it depends what kind you get, is usually a little bit thick. I want it to be a nice sauce. Well, kind of like when you go to Taco Bell and you get like an avocado ranch. All right, so there's a lot of things I could do. I could mix it just with sour cream if I wanted to, and that could give it the flavor. I could use something delicious like this Herdez roasted poblano salsa cremosa. All right, I can mix in a little bit of that. Or I could do the cilantro lime salsa cremosa. Or I could use like a chipotle, Taco Bell chipotle sauce, or a Taco Bell creamy Baja sauce. There's all these things I'm going to do. But I'm going to use the avocado ranch creamy sauce. I'm going to mix it with this guacamole so that the guacamole is nice and creamy. You put all this guacamole in there. All the guacamole. And you could put avocados guacamole on your burger. You know, it's a burger, you can put whatever toppings you want on it, right? Whatever you want to do with your toppings, go ahead. So I'm going to mix this up. And what this should do is this should make a delicious creamy sauce for my Mucho Macho taco burger. I want it to be like a consistency, like a mayonnaise consistency. Oh, that tastes good. Wow. Now, I'll tell you, this sauce is okay. It's not like it's great, but mixing it in with this guacamole mix, wow. This is like what this should be like. So look, see how I got a nice consistency here? This is like a mayonnaise. I could take a I could take a knife and I could spread it on real good on my burger. All right, so I can go ahead and put that back in here. Oh, so my burger is going to have this guacamole cream sauce, and it's also going to have, you can have a pico de gallo, whatever your favorite salsa is, but I'm going to use this Willie's salsa, and then I can have some shredded lettuce and some fresh jalapenos. So now I can go ahead and get started making my burger. All right, so let's go ahead and fry up our burgers here. I got a little olive oil spray, so I add that on there, turn on my stove, turn that on high. Got my hamburger patty ready with my salsa, my Mighty Taco hot sauce, my guacamole sauce, a couple slices of this Chipotle Gouda cheese, Boar's Head brand. You can use Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack, you can use cheddar, you can use anything you want. It's your choice. Let's go ahead and put our burgers down. All right. So we're going to double stack this, put our cheese on top, spread this on both sides, throw on some salsa and Mighty Taco hot sauce on top with our cheese and our shredded lettuce and some I got some fresh jalapeno slices. I'm gonna sizzle up here in a minute when the burgers are close to done. So these are sizzling right now, so we'll just go ahead and get started with that. All right, this is sizzling good. I'm gonna move this down to medium. I'm gonna flip these burgers. Oh, look how nice that looks. Oh, look at that. These are my Mucho Macho taco burgers. I'm going to slide this over here so when I put my jalapenos, the pan's a little bit greasier. Alright, so I got it down to medium again. I'm not going to press it anymore. Let's go ahead and throw these suckers on here. So I got my jalapenos right here where it's nice and greasy. It doesn't take long. I just like them not overcooked, just a little bit. Just nice. I like them nice. That's how it is. I'm gonna throw a slice of cheese here and a slice of cheese here. I'm gonna take my, this is my avocado sauce. My guacamole avocado sauce. See how nice and creamy? It's just like mayonnaise. And that's what I wanted. A nice mayonnaise type consistency. So I put that on both sides here. You could use as much or as little as you want. My jalapenos. Give these a nice flip. Alright, that's good. So now I'll take my jalapenos off. Put those right down here on the bottom. You could add pickled jalapeno slices. You know, do whatever you want. I just like fresh, grilled fresh jalapenos. I love them. I love them on my burgers. I love them all over the place. All right. So here's one burger patty. Turn this off. There's a. Actually, I'm gonna save this for another burger. They're too thick. I was gonna stack them up double, but I'm just gonna do one. All right, so let's get this aside. All right, so this is I don't know if you ever had this Mighty Taco hot sauce. You can use whatever you want. This is the best, really is. This is the best hot sauce there is. So I'm gonna put this Mighty Taco sauce on here. I got my Willie's salsa. You could use whatever salsa you like, or a pico de gallo if you wanted. So this is almost like a ketchup, right? Like ketchup and mayonnaise, pretty much. Let's throw some raw onions on here. That's good. And then I got my shredded lettuce. And this, my friends, is a delicious Mucho Macho taco burger. Let's close it up. And I'll take a bite in a second. Alright, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and try a bite of this. See how it is. Oh, that's really good. That is, if you can imagine how good a taco burger is, this is better than that. It's so good. Oh, it's spicy, it's delicious. Oh, it's great. You gotta try it. How do you guys like your Mucho Macho taco burgers?
They're the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Really?
This is the best taco that is a burger.
That you have ever had, probably.
Yeah.
You guys like it though?
Yeah, I love it.
Should I make it again?
Yeah.